It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Third down coming up.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Baylor Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Snead. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bringing the heat. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Cobb. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side, and he'll be brought down. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to...
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Cobb. Looking for the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bears are flying down the field. Touchdown Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Offense facing 4th down.
He's got it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Cobb. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
To the air, it's Cobb. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I...
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC.
He lets one fly deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
24, Georgia State, 3. Return runs out of bounds.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Need.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him in the flat. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Got room at the 35. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of...
Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to throw. It's Cobb. A strike downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slithers into space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it in a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Cobb. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Got it in the middle, it's Need. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Look like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll try the run. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got the back in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field down the field. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Bringing it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Gives it on the option. And a short run there, and that'll end it.